Some of you may have noticed that I have gone from being a loose natural to having locks, sister locks to be exact. Now I know you have a lot of questions, so in today's video I want to answer all your burning questions. So get comfortable, get a drink and enjoy. Hey Auntie Fam, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so let's get straight into your questions. So the first question is, why did you get locks? Your loose natural hair was beautiful. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, so mamas, I've wanted locks for a long time, to be exact, for about 5 years. So I didn't just wake up and decide that I want locks, no. And the reason why it took me so long to finally get locks, a couple of reasons. So the first reason is because I was scared. I was scared for two reasons. The first reason is because I thought that it wouldn't suit me. I was scared what people would say. It's funny that I say that because a lot of times when I speak to mamas, women about going natural or, you know, showing their natural hair, these are some of the things they say. They say they're scared because of what people will say, or, you know, they feel like it won't suit them. And when I hear them say that, it sounds quite silly to me, to be honest, because it's like, how can the hair that grows out of your scalp not suit you? Like, God makes no mistakes. So saying that, I remember thinking to myself, like, what is wrong with you, Novella? Like, who cares what people say? Like, who actually cares? Grown woman. And the next thing is me thinking that it's not going to suit me. Like, why is it not going to suit me? It's still my natural hair growing out of my scalp. Like, of course it's going to suit me. I just need to pick a type of locks that I like and feel like will enhance my looks. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was stupid. So I got over that quite quickly. The other reason is because I said to myself that I wanted to get locks for my 40th birthday. Now guys, I just recently celebrated my 39th birthday. I'm gonna be 40 next year. But I felt to myself, like, why should I wait till I'm 40? Like, tomorrow isn't promised. You know, if I want to get locks, I'm gonna get it. So I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm 38. I was 38 then. I'm just going to get my locks. You know, I've been locks for 3 months now. The other reason why I waited 5 years is because I wanted to, you know, get to a place where my loose natural hair was healthy. It wasn't the healthiest when I began my journey properly. So I wanted to get to a healthy place. I also wanted to get to a place where I truly loved my natural hair, like really and truly loved my natural hair. So in a way, I'm glad that it took 5 years for me to actually get locks, because during this time I was able to get my hair to where it needs to be health-wise. Also able to rewire my mindset, get my mindset into a place where it was good thoughts about my hair, get myself to a place where I genuinely loved my loose natural hair. So that's why it took 5 good years. This was the right time for me to lock my hair. The other reason why I ditched my loose natural hair and got locks is because I love the look of small locks. So micro locks, sister locks, I just love it. I just love it. I love it. I love the versatility of it. So there's so many styling options, and also shake and go aspect. Mamas, I literally can wake up in the morning, take off my scarf, shake my hair and go. That fact alone got me so excited. I've never been great at styling my loose natural hair. Whenever I styled my loose natural hair, it was always very simple styles. Nice styles, but very simple. That's actually one of the reasons why I was able to achieve long lengths, and that's tailbone length to be exact, because I kept things simple, right? But I didn't like the fact that I had to think of styles or how to style my hair to look put together or presentable. Like, I couldn't just wake up in the morning, shake and go. I'd have to either plan it the night before, what style I'm going to do, so that in the morning I can style my hair, or just get up and go. Do you know what I mean? That there had to be some kind of preparation. Whereas with locks, I don't have to think about anything. along the lines of styling. I can literally just, if I don't want to style my hair, I can literally just wake up in the morning, take off my scarf, shake and go, and I look presentable, I look put together. You know, and I love that. I just love that. And the final reason why I really wanted to ditch my loose natural hair and get sister locks is because I really wanted a change. And I remember I've said to a couple of people, I even put on my Instagram stories one time, that if I don't get locks, I'm just gonna cut off all my hair. Yes, my hair was healthy, but that's how much I wanted to change. So it was either to get locks, sister locks, or micro locks in particular, or cut all my hair off. That extreme, because I just wanted a change. I wanted something different. Maybe I was just bored with my hair. I had achieved the lengths that I wanted to achieve in my hair. It was healthy, it was flourishing, and I wanted something different. Okay, mamas, before I continue, if you're a mom that has natural hair or you're transitioning to natural hair, but you're feeling, you know, frustrated, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're even feeling like a failure because you don't know how to care for your little one's natural hair, and you want to go from that place to a place where you're feeling happy, proud, accomplished, and confidently caring for your little one's natural hair, so that you can teach your little one how to, you know, love their hair and love themselves unapologetically, change their hair story, and create new generational cycles. If I'm talking to you, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to help you to achieve the goals you have for your little one's natural hair. So what I want you to do is click the link below this video and book a call with me, okay? And let's see if we'd be a good fit to work together. So next question is, how did you find your loctician? I've been looking for a loctician for a while. I've been doing a lot of research on Instagram in particular, and I wasn't really finding anyone that really made me finally decide to get locks. All the ones that I did find that kind of convinced me to get locks by their work, they were all based in the US, and of course I want someone that's based in the UK because that's where I'm based. So one of the moms at my daughter's school, she has sister locks. I don't know her. This is actually the first time I ever saw her, funny enough. But I noticed she had sister locks. So I went up to her and told her that her locks were beautiful and who did them for her, you know. And luckily she shared my loctician's Instagram with me. So once she shared her Instagram with me, when I got home, I started stalking my loctician's page, and I was so impressed, guys. I went through all of her pictures for a couple of days, just browsing through her Instagram page, and I was like, yes, this is how I want my locks to look. I want it to be, you know, small. I want it to be, you know, fluffy. I want it to get full over time, because I know it takes time for it to get full. I wanted it like the way my locks look now. This is what I envisioned my locks to look like. I sent her a message and we had a consultation. It was actually a couple of months later because she is extremely busy. She is booked and busy. So when I went to see her, know me, I had a lot of questions. So she was able to answer all my questions. So I was very satisfied with her answer. She also passed the vibe check. That was important for me because this is going to be a long-term relationship. So I needed someone that I actually could get along with, that I liked, that had a good vibe to her. I was also looking for someone that was knowledgeable about locks. So she's a certified sister locks loctician. She's also knowledgeable about loose natural hair, so natural hair in general. She has a good understanding of that, and that was important for me. I didn't want someone who just knew about locks. I wanted someone who knew about natural hair in general and the health, how to care for natural hair in general, because for me what's important is the health of my hair and the health of my locks. And to be able to get me to that place where my locks are healthy, my hair's healthy, it's important that you understand, you know, natural hair care as well as locks. So that was important to me, and of course she had those two elements, so that was perfect. She also understood my vision, so I sent her some pictures. I'm gonna post it here actually, the pictures that I went to her with. Of course, I wasn't expecting my locks to look exactly like this pictures, but I wanted her to have like an idea of how I wanted my locks to look over time. So I showed her those pictures and she said, yeah, that's possible. Not exactly like those locks, but it is possible to have, you know, full fluffy bouncy locks, blah blah blah. I also had a few concerns, two concerns. I was actually pregnant. So guys, if you don't know, I've had a baby. She's actually 6 weeks old. I'm gonna do some videos with her. I'm gonna share her hair journey, all of that with you. Okay, so when I went to her, I was actually 8 months pregnant. So I was heavily pregnant and my concern was postpartum shedding. And she was able to reassure me that, you know, if we don't do the reties tight, which she doesn't do that anyway, whether you're going through postpartum shedding or not, I would be okay. She's had clients who are pregnant, went through postpartum shedding, maybe they lost 1 or 2 locks, maybe some didn't even lose any locks, but should be able to create new locks wherever it came out basically, but it wasn't something that would be detrimental to the whole locks. So yeah, she was able to reassure me that it was fine. And of course, thinking about it as well, postpartum shedding, there's going to be a lot of shedding and I wanted the fullness. So I said, you know, why don't I just utilize this time of postpartum shedding? I haven't actually started postpartum shedding. I will be starting that in a couple of weeks, usually around a 2-month mark. So I'm going to be shedding a lot, and why not make the most of the shedding? Like, I want full locks. So I thought to myself, okay, I want that fullness. That shedding isn't going to go to waste. It's going to stay in my locks. I'm going to have full locks. That's what I was thinking. The other concern I had was with looking like a plucked chicken. Like I said, I did a lot of research, and all the videos I watched, all the research I did on Google, a lot of people mentioned this starter phase of looking like a plucked chicken, or the ugly phase. And I said to her, I don't want to go through an ugly phase. I don't want to go through a plucked chicken phase. Like, I just want to look like Novella that is just starting her locks. Like, I don't want to be a part of that society. So she again reassured me that none of her clients that she started their locks looked like a plucked chicken. That's actually true. When I looked at her Instagram page, no one looked like a plucked chicken. So that was good. I didn't want to be the person to be the first person that she did their locks and looked like a plucked chicken. But like I said, she reassured me that that wouldn't happen. So again, it was a thumbs up for that loctician. All of these things was the reason why I chose this particular loctician. And this is how I was able to find her. Oh guys, I forgot to mention as well, I love the fact that she listens to me. I've had bad experiences with you know, braiders, hairstylists. For example, I say to a braider, please don't do my hair tight because my hairline, you know, I've had issues with breakage, blah blah, and they still do it tight. Or please don't do this, and they still do what I told them not to. And it's not like that. She actually listens, and she'll do what you want if it's within her capability. So I'm thankful that I have a loctician that listens, and also a loctician that works with me, because obviously I'm a hair coach. I know my hair, I know what my hair likes, I know what it needs. I'm not used to having locks, so that's not my experience. However, I know my hair. Even though my hair is going to be locked, I still know my hair. It's still my hair. So I wanted someone that I could work with to achieve the goal I wanted. And like I said, she was the perfect person, because we're able to work together in order to, you know, help my hair flourish. Okay, so someone also asked, was location a factor for choosing your loctician? So yes, it was a factor. So basically, when I was looking for a loctician, I wanted somewhere that lived close to me, or maximum 1 hour away from me. And my loctician, she lives 1 hour away from me, so this was just ideal. I wasn't prepared to go to anyone that was more than an hour away from me. So yes, location was a factor. She was close enough to me. The next question is, who is your loctician? So my loctician is Sisterlocks UK by Anne HC. I'll put an Instagram handle here and you can go check her out. Like I said, she is thebomb.com. How much do you pay for reties? So I pay £100 for reties. How often do you retie your hair and how long does it take? So I retie my locks every 4 weeks. I will be moving to 6 weeks when my loctician tells me I'm ready for that, but for now it's every 4 weeks and it takes 3 hours. How much for the install? Okay guys, so the install was, are you ready? It was an investment. It was an investment. It cost me £1,500. I know some of you have fallen off your seats, fallen off your bed, but that's what it was. It was an investment and it was worth every penny to me. Also bear in mind that my hair is long at the moment. I'm experiencing shrinkage. That's part of the locking process. It shrinks initially and then it drops, so my hair looks shorter. But when I locked my hair was 19 inches long. Now before I went for my installation, I actually cut off 6 inches. So I had 25 inches of hair, so tailbone length, 25 inches. And the reason why I cut off 6 inches is because I thought it would make a difference to the price. Obviously it didn't. It was still an investment. By the way, if your hair is shorter, you're not going to have to pay £1,500. It starts from, I believe, £700-800, the sister lock. So if your hair is shorter, you pay less than that. If it's longer, expect to pay more. So it just depends. Also, your density as well, that also is a factor. Now for me, if you want to know my hair type, I have medium density hair. I have thick strands and a small head. What method was used to start your locks? So the method that was used to start my locks was interlocking method. And I wanted interlocking because I wanted it to kind of look like locks from the beginning. I didn't want twists. I didn't want plaits or braids. I wanted it to look like locks from the beginning. With sister locks anyway, that's the only way they start sister locks, is by interlocking. That's the only way if you're getting sister locks. Okay, so the next question is, how many locks do you have? So I have 503 locks. The next question is, how long did it take to install your locks? It took a long time. And mind you guys, like I said, I was 8 months pregnant. It took 67 hours across 8 days. It sounds like torture, right? But actually it wasn't as bad as it sounds. The time went by so fast. Each day I went there, so we start at 10 and finish at 6 p.m. Each day I went there, it went by so fast. And it went by so fast because Anne is such a lovely person. We had like great conversation. Yeah, and because of that, it just went by really fast. Like whenever I got there, before I knew it, it was time to leave. But I tell you, when we got to the last lock, I wanted to cry. I was just like, thank you, Lord, we are done. Alright mamas, don't forget, if you're a mom who is natural or transitioning to natural and you're currently feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, or feeling like you have failed because you don't know how to care for your little one's hair, and you want to go from that place to a place where you're feeling happy, proud, accomplished, and confidently caring for your little one's hair, so you can teach them how to, you know, love their hair, love themselves unapologetically, change their hair story and create new generational cycles, I want to talk to you. I want to help you on your little one's hair journey. I want to help you achieve the goals you have for their hair. So click the link below this video, book a call with me, and let's see if working together would be a good fit. I look forward to speaking with you. Okay, so next question. What's your maintenance between reties? So between reties, I wash my hair bi-weekly, and then I moisturize my hair. Basically every week I'm doing something. So either I'm washing and then moisturizing with a leave-in conditioner, or I am not washing and at the end of the week I am spritzing with a leave-in spray. Does that make sense? So that's my maintenance. And then I will clarify my hair with a clarifying shampoo every 4 weeks. That's my maintenance between reties. The next question is, how has your routine changed from loose natural to locks? So the biggest change is I don't have to detangle my hair anymore. Detangling my hair wasn't an issue, guys. It literally just took me 30 minutes. I shared my wash day video with you when I had loose natural hair. That wasn't an issue, but it is a big change. I don't need to detangle my hair anymore. Wash day now, or my wash session, is 20 minutes, whereas before it was 1 hour. And then also when it comes to how often I wash my hair, I used to wash my hair every 5 to 7 days when I was a loose natural, but now I wash my hair bi-weekly. The other biggest change is when it comes to products. I don't have as many products as I did. I didn't have that many products as a loose natural, but I definitely don't have as much being locked. When it comes to moisturizing, for example, I don't do the LCO method. I literally just use a leave-in conditioner and that's it. Next question is, what shampoo do you use? So I use 2 types of shampoo. So my clarifying shampoo, I use the Regimen Cleanse and Replenish shampoo. You've heard me talk about this shampoo before in my loose natural regime video. I still use that shampoo. And then on a bi-weekly basis, I use a new shampoo that I haven't told you about before, but it's by Carol's Daughter. It's their Wash Day Delight shampoo. Really nice shampoo. Those 2 shampoos, I love them for my locks. It makes my hair, my locks, feel really good. Really cleans my scalp well. Great. Do you have problems with slippage in the front? Yes, I have a little bit of slippage, just like a couple of locks, maybe like 3 or 4 locks at the front, and that's because my hairline is very fine, it's soft, so it slips out easily. But that isn't a problem, because whenever it slips out, my loctician puts them right back in, and this is normal as well. It's supposed to happen because obviously your hairline is softer, finer, so it's expected, but over time it will stop slipping. So yeah, that's what I've been told. It will stop over time, but in the beginning it's normal. But like I said, it's only a few, so it's not a major issue. Can you undo your locks, or is it permanent? Okay, so the thing with sisterlocks, especially the interlocking method, it is a permanent style, if you want to call it that. It is permanent. However, you can take it out. Now for me personally, I went into this knowing that it was going to be permanent, that I would never take it out, but you can if you want to take it out, but it's going to be very tedious. It's going to be a tedious task. It's going to take time. You will experience some breakage. Yeah, so it is an option, but for me, I'd rather honestly just cut my hair off. Like, I'm not sitting down taking 500 locks out. No, that's not my portion. So yes, I would just cut it off. The pros and cons. So pros, don't have to worry about styling. You always look ready to go. Your locks are always ready to go. As I mentioned before, you can literally wake up in the morning, shake and go, literally. A big pro for me. Definitely a pro. Detangling, like I said before, detangling was an issue for me, but it's definitely a pro for those that don't enjoy the process of detangling their hair. With locks, there's no detangling. The other pro is you only require a few products. Some people don't even use any products, but if you want to use products, you only require a few products, which is a plus. So if you're a product junkie, this may be a con for you, but if you're not, it's definitely a plus. A con, which wasn't a con for me, but it might be a con for you, is the price of sisterlocks. It is an investment. If your hair is long, you have a high density hair, for example, expect a high investment. Yeah, that is a con for some. The other con, which isn't for me, but it could be for you, is the compulsory maintenance, doing your reties every 4 to 6, 8 weeks. It is compulsory. It isn't an option. If you don't do your reties regularly, you can experience thinning, breakage, and a whole load of mess. So if you're not prepared to do this maintenance, your reties frequently, don't get locks. Don't get locks. It's definitely a con, especially if you don't have time to be going to get reties this often. And that's the only con I can think of. I mean, if I really have to say another con, it would be that my loctician doesn't live downstairs. I wish she either came to me or she lived literally downstairs, but she doesn't. She lives 1 hour away, as I mentioned before. It's not a big issue, but for some, this may be a con, the fact that you have to drive an hour to get to your loctician. Do you use the same moisturizing creams as when you were loose natural on your locks? The only moisturizing cream that I use on my locks that I did use on my loose natural hair is my leave-in conditioner, and that's the Oil and Hair Dew. I love that leave-in conditioner. My loose natural hair loved it, and my locks loves it too. It's lightweight, it doesn't build up on the hair, it smells amazing, and it makes my locks feel good. My loctician, actually, I showed it to her and she confirmed that it is light enough to use on my locks. She loves it too. She told me as well that my locks really love this leave-in conditioner, so I was happy that she confirmed what I knew. I'm sure you're interested in my full regime. You know, my regime is what's keeping my locks healthy, retaining moisture, and just flourishing. I have done another video for you on that already. If you're interested, click the video that's showing right now on the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and in that video I share my full regime, so check it out. Take care. Bye.